I think the work has always been around the younger generation, man. So whenever I'm in a situation where I can have that impact on children, that's like #1 for me. Most people who followed my career, they know I was a classroom teacher, high school assistant principal, middle school principal, and now I actually work with an organization where we do training for educators around the country. So that's always been my knack, is doing something that I know is going to be changing how the world's going to work tomorrow, and hopefully in a positive way. Even with the music, I mean, when I'm doing it, in the back of my head, that's always something that I'm thinking about, you know? I mean, granted, you buy the album, you're going to hear some curse words here and there, but what's funny to me is I've been letting people sample the Spectac Shakim for the people, and I know I'm totally off the subject right now, Rick, but they always listen and go, man, and you don't curse. Yeah. Well, I'm laughing because I'm cursing, but what they're hearing nowadays is so saturated with four-letter words that to hear me throw one in, maybe two a song, they say you're not cursing. And that's amazing to me, man. But tying it back into your question, you know, whatever I can do to help a kid see that there's hope for tomorrow, they can play a big part in changing the way we work as a society, then I'm game for it. And I'm just fortunate to be in a job right now, thanks to Mom Dukes, good looking mom, signing that college application without me knowing, you know, paid off. You know, Shakim is one of the few brothers I know who got the 4-year degree, and that's huge. He got the 4-year degree. You see, a lot of cats, they start out and they figure that this music is the way to go and I'm gonna leave schooling alone. You know how many artists that I've met over the years, major artists, that say to me, I wish I could go back? And I mean, they can, but I guess the lifestyle is so caught up now and on the run with the daily ins and out of just paying the bills that it's kind of hard to imagine themselves back in that role again. But Shakim did it and was fortunate enough to do something that all of our crew wanted to do, which is make a living doing music.
Like you said, I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to do music for a living. You know, but don't get me wrong, I started out as a teacher.
Word.
You know, I taught English at East Cobb Middle School. I was a paraprofessional and taught special education. Wow. I worked with the handicapped children. You know, and the one thing that touched me, I remember when I left school, and I left school because I was going on tour with Bow Wow for the first Scream tour. Yeah. So I finished out the school year, and the little boy that was in the woods, his name was Tommy Tiedemann. Remember him like it was yesterday. Tommy Tiedemann, I know you watching. I know you watch. He's got to be probably out of college by now.
For real. And
you know, he cried and cried and cried and cried when I left, and that touched me because, you know, I felt like I made a difference in his life, you know, and that's what I want to do with all the kids. You know what I mean? Let's make a difference. Let's stop giving them and showing them all the negatives in life through music. Everything they hear on the radio is negative, everything. Let's give them some positive, you know? Like my kids can listen to For the People. You know, if there's a curse word, believe me, it's serving a purpose. It's not just said to be said, you know? So on that note, you know, that's pretty much what it is, man. You know, for the people, for the kids as well, you know. Let your kids get into it, you know. It's all right.
You care to share what your degree was in and how is it related to what you do now?
I have a degree in professional English, and I have a minor degree in broadcast journalism. So I used to work at WSSB 90.3, the powerhouse of South Carolina State, baby. You know, and we had our own rap show. I believe we had 100,000 watts. Like, we were the biggest station in South Carolina, wattage wise. So we would reach, you know, almost North Carolina, almost Savannah. Like, we was everywhere with our radio station. And I remember when I first got there, it was a guy by the name of Vic Voice.
Vic Voice.
Vic Voice had a show, and I listened to it, and I thought I was tuning in to something. I was like, yo, I'm catching New York. I got a radio station in New York, yo. Wow. But it's my man Vic Voice right in my school radio station. I said, I got to do that.
I want to send a big shout out to Kevin Nottingham at Hipnott, because he definitely made this possible, and it's been a pleasure working with Kev. As far as the album, man, I just want folks to get it, feel it, and tell us what you think. You know what I'm saying? Shoot us a shout on the Facebook. Spectac Returns, hit me at Mervyn Jenkins, Janky Jenks on Twitter, but let us know how you're feeling about it. Not that we can change anything at this point, but we'd love to hear the feedback. If you're really digging it, cool. If not, then what would have made it better for you outside of us being 20 years younger? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's really about it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is no airplay. Hopefully we're gonna leave y'all with a live joint. And Rick, as always, man, you've shot several videos for me over the years, and just looking forward to putting some more work in, man. So Spectac Shakim, for the people. Go get it.
There you go. That's it. Hey, for the people, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. You know, you can check it out. It's Spectac, it's Shakim, it's for the people, man. That's it. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's great music, man. It's definitely a balance. You know, when you listen to it, you know, if you like banging beats, you like drums, you like hard rhymes,
Woo!
you know, you like substance, this is it right here. You know, it's for the people. Oh yeah, you can reach me on Twitter too. DJ Shakim 1, the number 1, DJ Shakim 1 at Twitter, Facebook, Shakim Hicks, Hicks. That's it. I'm on every other whatever. What is it? What's the little picture joint? Instagram. Yeah, that's DJ Shakim on Instagram. It's just a whole so much social media, man. I sometimes forget they all linked into one. But anyway, you know, definitely get the album for the people. iTunes, Amazon. Look out for the single "Moment of Truth." The second single, Kim, "Keep It Moving," featuring my daughter Shamba.
Yeah.
That's the problem, man. Shakim Spectac.
Signing out. Delta flights overseas overnight. Touch London. Batiste call up the Muslim brothers struggling. Sudan to Dublin. The racist hatred's bubbling. Dudes is bugging. America ain't no different. The Johns pimping bitches. Republican no rags, just riches. Little kid pronounced dead upon arrival. They shooting in Chicago, selling drugs out in Monte Carlo. It's called a have and a have-nots. They invest in stocks. We buy a watch. Life's a crap shot. Raised Baptist, taught to live for life after. Nowadays, new chapter. Kids grow up faster. Young girl worship Menards, giving massages. Sex trades got them old dudes the hardest. The yards being disregarded. Crews dance in the darkness. If my shoe fits, walk a mile in it. No scholarships, no loan for colleges. If hoes doing tricks, that's where the dollars is. Some proud of this, others wanting out of this. The U.S. government flipping dough that's counterfeit. Awarding Nobel Peace Prizes the whole country. Starve the hungry, the rich just guard the money. Sacrifices, let's all jack the prices. Tell the soldiers react by fighting. Most enticing view of you, what I'm writing. Because of a few, what they do quite frightening. Too many potholes, the system is hostile. From Gaddis Night Chicken and Waffles out the Roscoe's. Okay, that's East Coast, West Coast, you asshole. It's like Monopoly, but you can't pass gold. The past holds the truth, there's no dispute. We all must meet our moment of truth. Come on.